The message you're not sending tonight would land better than you think. You're most wrong about the people you'd feel weirdest sending it to. That's not a saying. That's 13 pre-registered studies. I read all 13 so you don't have to. 3 cuts: the apology, the explanation, the ask. It's 11:40 at night, you're in bed, their name is on the screen. Let's build it. You know how it starts, because you've typed it 11 times. I know it's been forever, I'm terrible at keeping in touch. It feels like the polite part. It isn't. It makes them manage your discomfort before they've read the message. It's 11:44 and you've Googled whether it's weird to text this late. It's not. Nobody ever got a message and thought the timestamp though. But cutting the line doesn't cut the belief underneath it. The belief is one sentence. If they wanted to talk to me, they'd have reached out too. Your silence has reasons. Busy, the moment passed, it got later. Their silence gets none. Theirs is a verdict. Run it backwards. Call it the silence test. If silence means you don't want to talk, yours says it too. No evidence, either direction. But an empty case still doesn't tell you what to type. It's 11:47 and you overcorrect. No apology, so you explain. Where you've been, why the year got away from you. 3 paragraphs that read like a job application to be your friend. Cut it to one detail. You walked past the place. A song came on. One line, stop. But a detail beats a paragraph, and the reason you're writing paragraphs has a number on it. In one field experiment, people wrote real notes to friends they'd lost touch with. The senders guessed it would land at about 5.6 out of 7. The friends who read it said 6.2. That's the gap you're writing paragraphs to cover. Researchers call that gap the underestimation of reach-out appreciation. I'm calling it the reach-out gap because I'm not saying that twice. Nobody's running through an airport over 0.6 of a point. An outside team reran another one of these studies with 742 people and it held, smaller the second time. A direction, not a guarantee. But that gap is the entire distance between a message you send and a message you delete.
We should catch up sometime.
Everyone types this. It cost nothing, which should have been the clue. You handed them an open task, no due date, and it can be declined. So every hour without a reply is a small verdict. You built the machine that stopped you, right into the message. But take it out and you're left with something that looks like nothing. It's 11:51. The researchers tested whether to reach out, not what to type. This part is mine. Here's the whole thing. Walked past a Thai place on Grand today. The one where you sent the noodles back twice. Hope you're doing alright. No apology, no ask, one detail. It took you 11 minutes to not send it because you thought you were negotiating. It was only ever a message. But none of that tells you why reaching out works, and the why is what moves your thumb. At the start, I said you're most wrong about the people you'd feel weirdest sending it to. Here's what I didn't say. Why? It's the surprise. Not how good the message is, how much of it lands as unexpected. They're looking straight at that. You're not. Still in bed, by the way. Phone up, arms asleep. In the 6th experiment, they ran the same reach out twice. Once surprising, once expected. Expected, the reach out gap didn't shrink. It disappeared. But surprise doesn't tell you who you're most wrong about. The 7th split it by closeness. Close friends appreciate it more, and with them you're closer to right. Further out, you're off by a lot more. And further out is the same list as weirdest to text. So the weirder it feels, the bigger your error, not the danger, your error. You're not misjudging the message, you're misjudging them. The awkwardness isn't the obstacle, it's the blind spot. Meanwhile, you've read your 2 sentences so many times they've stopped being English. But naming a blind spot doesn't move your thumb. What you're afraid of is what comes back. It's silence. Fair, sometimes nothing comes back. 2 sentences don't buy a friendship back, but you stop being unreachable. Somewhere there's an ordinary Tuesday where that person is in a parking lot, dreading what's inside, and the phone buzzes with your name. Not a group thing, not a birthday, you, on purpose. You'll never find out it was that day. That's the job. Back in the room, it's 11:58. You know the name, you have since the first minute. Send it, then put the phone face down. Watching for the typing dots is its own hobby, a bad one. Then they reply, and you're in a conversation you don't know how to get out of. That took me 635 seconds to explain, and it's already on the channel.